How's it going, rednecks? I'm in here with Disaster Transport, and I recently was working on the front brakes, and unfortunately I didn't have everything to do it, so I'm waiting on parts. And in that time I decided to investigate a problem that I've been having. Every now and then I would smell a hint of coolant coming from this thing or burning, and if you take a look, the head gasket right there is leaking all over the block, all down. And if you come down here, it is dripping on the ground. So the problem has gotten quite a bit worse, so I decided, since I'm waiting for parts for the brakes, I might as well tackle this. Ordered the head gasket kit, ordered new head bolts, and I'm probably not going to go over much of this. There's plenty of videos on removing the heads or replacing heads and doing head gaskets. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you guys down on the tripod while I pull this front clip apart, pull my shock hoop off, pull the intake off, and just tear this engine apart. So sit back and enjoy the show.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind.
Well, rednecks, I cannot continue this build without addressing this. Holy crap, that is a lot of sand under the intake. I mean, I was excited it cleared my bar so I don't have to remove all my shocks and everything, but I think this is more surprising. That is a lot of sand. Look at how deep that is. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to do some research and see if there's a way to seal off that upper plenum between the bottom of the engine, or I guess the top of the engine block, and that plenum, because that is way too much sand to be on top of this engine. So I'm going to get this cleaned up and then we can continue tearing this thing apart. Well, rednecks, with the head off, I can tell you one thing. This engine has been gone through before. Because if you take a look, the push rods on the passenger side are really clean. You look at the driver's side, and there's a lot of buildup on them, which tells me these have been replaced. As well as, this bolt is a little bit concerning. The threads didn't want to come out. The bolt was kind of a little tight and drug out all the way. So I'm hoping that one will tighten back up. I'm going to have to pay special attention to that when I'm tightening it. But there's a good thing that I decided to do this right now. Because if you take a look, right here there is a crack. And that's coolant passage right here. And this is my head gasket. If I lift up, you can see it's separated. And coolant was coming down my block and dripping on the ground. But if you look here, there's also a crack. This is oil, this is coolant, and that would have been a bad mixture. All in all, this wasn't too big of a project. It wasn't too terribly hard, but this crossbar definitely made it harder. But I refused to pull all this apart and all the other side apart. If I didn't have to, I figured I'd fight my way around it, and it seems to be working. But next time you guys see this, I will have the heads all cleaned up down there. I'm going to clean them all up. I will have all my gasket surfaces cleaned up, and I will have everything laid out, and we will start reassembling this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and get back to work.